The maddest beat.
The music just turns me on.
Unknown. Look, says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Yo, look, I might pull up to the scene. What's happening? All good, says she wants a man. Treat her well, little hood. When I hit that jackpot, you know the whole squad eating. Back 15, bitch, then I'm out eating. Look, I came in for a wine, couple drinks, little fun. Man, she talking about a man, got her looking like a bum. I don't even wanna be rude. Ain't that kind of guy. Why she talking about a man? Now I was gripping up her thighs, back it up for me, slow wine, do it properly, take time, back it up for me, slow wine, do it properly, take time. I tell her I ain't gonna bother making all these promises. Why bother saying something when I'm gonna do the opposite? I can promise you this night, nothing more. Call me MC Hammer, cause I'm feeling like I'm full. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Looking wavy, wavy. I said she looking wavy, wavy. Looking wavy, wavy. I said she looking wavy, wavy. Yeah.
Says she tired of my crap, but if I get her back, then I'll trade my old stack, then I'll make it back. I see you on your Insta looking cute, but calm down, cause I'll put you in that Canada Goose. And yet she telling me this and telling me that. I miss the days up in Ilton sipping on yak, and I've been running her down, need my energy back. And now she's saying that it's peak, that I ain't getting her back. But girl, I need you back on my team, boo, cause them I can't treat you. Love you, I feed you, I please you. Look, I ain't shifting the blame. Only girl that I had that didn't care about the fame, that's why she wavy. She wavy, man, I say that's why she wavy. Wavy, she be looking like a maybe. So will I hit it, maybe, yeah.
I said she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Looking wavy, wavy. I said she looking wavy, wavy. Looking wavy, wavy. I said she looking wavy, wavy. Yeah.
Purchase your track now.
I don't wanna, but the shit is getting. Says she looking like a. I don't wanna, but the shit is getting. Looking wavy. Says she looking wavy. Looking wavy. Says she looking wavy. Yeah.
The maddest beat.
The music just turns me on.
Anti beats, the maddest beat.
The music just turns me on.
Unknown. Look, says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Yo, look, I might pull up to the scene. What's happening? All good, says she wants a man. Treat her well, little hood. When I hit that jackpot, you know the whole squad eating. Back 15, bitch, then I'm out eating. Look, I came in for a wine, couple drinks, little fun. Man, she talking about a man, got her looking like a bum. I don't even wanna be rude. Ain't that kind of guy. When she talking about a man, I was gripping up her thighs. Back it up for me, slow wine, do it properly. Properly, take time, back it up for me, slow wine, do it properly. Take time, I tell her I ain't gonna bother making all these promises. Why bother saying something when I'm gonna do the opposite? I can promise you this night, nothing more. Call me MC Hammer, cause I'm feeling like I'm full. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Looking wavy. I said she looking wavy. Looking wavy. I said she looking wavy. Yeah.
Says she tired of my crap, but if I get her back, then I'll trade my old stack, then I'll make it back. I see you on your Insta looking cute, but calm down, car. I put you in that Canada goose, and yet she telling me this and telling me that. I miss the days up in ill earn sipping on yet, and I've been running her down, need my energy back. And now she's saying that it's peak, that I ain't getting her back, but girl, I need you back on my team, boo. Cause them I can't treat you, love you, I feed you, I please you. Look, I ain't shifting the blame. Only girl like I had that didn't care about the fame, that's why she wavy. She wavy, man, I say that's why she wavy. She be looking like a maybe. So will I hit it? Maybe, yeah.
I said she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Looking wavy. I said she looking wavy. Looking wavy. I said she looking wavy. Yeah.
Purchase your track now.
I don't wanna, but the shit is getting. Says she looking like a. I don't wanna, but the shit is getting. Looking wavy. Says she looking wavy.
Exactly like what it says on the tin. There's the first one. Nice flick upwards and HS doing all the damage. What was that? Who's he going to take the shot on initially? Thomas, Baymax, all three, Schneider. Perfect, beautiful play.
Oh, here we go, Israel. I already know what's gonna happen. W7M, why are you guys just getting so annihilated? Oh my god! Mirror running out of bullets, but he's still gonna go for it. Oh my lord.
It's anti-beats, the maddest beat.
The music just turns me on.
Unknown. Look, says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Yo, look, I might pull up to the scene. What's happening? All good, says she wants a man. Treat her well, little hood. When I hit that jackpot, you know the whole squad eating. Back 15, bitch, then I'm out skiing. Look, I came in for a wine, couple drinks, little fun, man.
Well. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the ESEA finals. PACT versus Tricked. We're going to get straight into the match. My name is Adam, and you are joining right on round one of this, what will hopefully be a very exciting finals. So the three maps, obviously we're on Dust 2. Then it will be Inferno and then Train. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. As we come straight into the pistol round. Very nice. A-Core taking down Darku. We did see A-Core yesterday performing exceptionally well. So let's hope he can carry on that performance today. As they push on to A site, Sydney taking down Borup. A-Core getting Sydney in return. Yeah, nice bomb plant down on A. Let's see, can the CTs manage to get back onto A site? Going through short. Pushing up. Here's a 2 versus 3. They need to be careful as Bubs is behind. And they do manage to take out everyone on the A site. Going for the defuse. And they do manage to take out all of Tricked. And with plenty of time to defuse the bomb. CT PACT being able to get the first round. It's best of 15. Sorry, first to 16. So a slight buy from Tricked. Going with Deagles. I would have expected maybe a complete saving that economy as much as possible. But obviously Deagle's exceptionally powerful in the early game. Trying to make as much use of that money as possible. But obviously PACT going for a slight buy. Trying to use that first round advantage and first win. But that Deagle coming in such good handy, managing to get a nice headshot. And then pushing once again onto A. But trades coming out on both sides. It's pretty even scoreboard. 3 versus 3. You see picking up an M4. A-Core staying on their A site. Bit of a Molotov. Manages to get out with only 5 health. Snowball manages to get 1. Doesn't manage to get the second. A-Core deadly with that Deagle with only 5 health, but it doesn't matter. Tricked managed to hold off this A site this time. A-Core unfortunately going down to that stray grenade right at the end. Very unlucky, him not surviving, but doesn't matter. Round 1. So this is though PACT invested a little bit in the last round, meaning haven't got a lot to go on this round. Lunatic not even managing to buy armor, but does go for a scout. And they too also only managed to get a couple of pistols, a couple of Deagles, but we saw Tricked doing pretty good with the Deagles. So can PACT also do something? Nice Molotov down mid. Oh, very nice headshot there. That's exactly what Darko needed. How can the scout be put to work? Not managing to hit anyone. Very nice Molotov. Forcing A-Core back slightly. And with the man advantage on PACT, can definitely play far more defensively. Don't have to worry too much. About somebody maybe doing something a bit sneaky. They're going to go for another push on A down short. Right out some smokes. Get that nice cover. Flashes as well. Nice big push. And nothing but deagles. Some good headshots. These guys don't have a lot of room to move. Although A-Core going down. Second. Slash manages to get one for Darku, taking one back, but 1 versus 3. PACT managing to once again hold off this A push. And these deagles seem to be pretty effective. Both times Strict and PACT managing to put them to good use. As Alex would say, they are mini cannons. Just don't have the scope and AWP. But they definitely pack one hell of a punch. Trick going for a full eco, not even buying any armor. Just saying, nope. If we move fast enough, bullets won't hit us. A Scout putting in a bit more work this time. Hunden down to 19 health. Nice shot there from Darku. Although, through the smoke, they push. Managing to get him. But Sobel getting one back in return. Although now with the bomb down, they have lost the bomb. So, PACT can now just sort of surround it, make sure nobody can get in. But this deagle, these deagles just putting in so much work. 2! Can he find any more? Now I need to be careful, obviously, of the AWP. Yeah, I do have a single Molotov, so maybe they can manage to throw it, force Lunatic back slightly. Not being able to get them pushed, but they do manage to get the bomb back. Going for a nice B plant. A-Core holding that CT spawn down. It looks like these guys on PACT just going to go for a save. I mean, PACT don't have a lot of money saved up in the bank. They do need to be careful. A-Core, they know he's there. Sydney, nice headshot. Managing to get a little bit of extra money as well from the kill. So, round lost, but we'll bring the scores to a nice even 2-2. So we move to round 5. So, as the rest of PACT don't seem to have a lot of money, I wouldn't be surprised if they just sort of buy maybe some deagles, a bit of armor, whatever utility they can throw together. Because they do still have that 1 AWP and the M4. Tricked, obviously, starting to get a bit decked out now. Especially as they picked up some of those CT weapons in the last round, so they don't have to worry too much about their buying power on this one. They had a nice lot of stuff sort of saved up. PACT obviously deciding whether or not what they want to go for. Yep, some nice deagles, which have been obviously nice and effective. A-Core trying to get any nice shots as they rotate onto B. Fortunately not meant to be. Although Lunatic getting A-Core. And this deagles once again, as I said, putting in some nice work. Managing to find one. And the hip firing, not managing to get the second. But even managing to get one. But nice headshots coming in as they push into B. But 1 versus 2. Deagles versus AKs. Under a lot of pressure. He has managed to get the bomb down, but flank onto short. And with plenty of time to defuse the bomb, I think he does have a nice bit of fun. Darku showing off those incredible knife skills. Nice, easy defuse there. No pressure whatsoever. Tricked. All down and out for the count on that one. And these are obviously some very incredible back and forths. Neither side sort of getting any kind of momentum. Both sides kind of sort of not force buying, but each round they edge closer and closer to not having any kind of reserve cash for in case they lose. It's just, all right, well, we lost that one, guys. We just got by to try and keep these even rounds. He's going to be the first one to fall. It's going to be Bubs going down to Sydney. Nice headshot through the door as he tried to make a slight retreat. That means that Tricked down a man. They try and go up through short, see if they can find anyone. Sobel making the big flank all the way over to sort of T-spawn. Already edging and waiting to see if anyone sort of comes out or if they decide to rotate all the way around to B. They do only have 50 seconds. Does look like they're going to commit to an A push. As they ever so slowly edge. Like I said, it is running out. Nice headshot there from Sydney. Gets a second. They know where he is. Maycor, get him. Down to 1 health. Sydney manages to get 4 and at 1 HP. Could he get any luckier? And finally, 2 wins in a row. PACT managing to take 4 rounds. Tricked 2. They've gone just straight up. Not even buying anything, just going, oh no, we've got a single flash. Just in case. The Pistols versus a pretty full stack team. Darku getting 1, getting 2. They charge through mid. But they do manage to get Lunatic. I think he was a bit too far away for them to get their gun, but Darku getting another. Can he get a 4th? He does! Sobel manages to get 1 with the AWP. I mean, pistols versus rifles, and I mean, it does kind of write itself, but Tricked did manage to find 1. They managed to find, a few extra, couple of extra headshots here or there. They're obviously picking up their weapons of PACT. But obviously they still didn't have armor, but that was last round. What can they do with this round? As they are a little bit split. We're trying to fake out another A push, but Lunatic manages to get 1, but caught in the Molotov. Manages to escape. Sobel catching another. And Sydney taking down Hunden. So 2 versus 5. Acor managing to get the bomb back. Sydney going down. Finally, somebody has managed to stop this man in his absolute rampage. Does mean that he could push up through short and onto A. But they're probably a little bit nervous. Where is everyone? Does look like they're going for it though. And if they do manage to get the bomb down, looks like PACT have heard and they're going to make the rotation. PACT do manage to get the bomb down in a nice defensive position. Now they've got at least an advantage in terms of pressure. PACT have to come to them. But they have to face up against some pretty hard challenge, but Acor managed to get 2! Turning it around to a 2 versus 2. As 2 rifles go at it. I get back onto this A site, but Acor going down. Going for the defuse. So I managed to take down Lunatic, but not being able to get the second. And with plenty of time now to defuse. Oh no! I thought he had time to defuse. Literally must have been a second. Not even that. Oh dear. I thought he had time. 'Cause normally just, just a few sort of milliseconds left when it sort of ticks off, but not meant to be. Oh, that must be a little bit frustrating. Even I thought that was going to be a defuse, but Trick managing to take that round, although everyone did die. So you have to make a bit of a decision. You can probably buy quite a decent amount of weaponry, but they are going to struggle. And if they obviously lose this next one, they'll be even harder done by. I mean, it's sort of the same for PACT as well there, although they have gone for 2 AWPs. So their economy doing a little bit better, but not great. Again, if they lose this one, both sides, just if they lose, they're going to find it very difficult in the next round to kind of be able to buy or do anything. So it's all about who wins this pretty crucial round in terms of economy. Very nice flash, but unfortunately Darku, even though slightly flashed, still managed to get that nice shot off. Is there somebody else there? So 4 versus 5. This does mean, once again, Tricked going to find it a little bit difficult being a man down, but they're going to try another A push. Unfortunately, Sydney, though, back on that rampage. 2 very fantastic headshots. Is anyone going to be able to stop him? Finally, but no amount of jumping can stop Lunatic. There's nice AWP play there. So, Tricked, I'm pretty sure, have gone to A pretty much every single time. Will they ever go to B? Or do they even want to? Will they even think about it? Who knows? Maybe they're just happy. Maybe they're confident. They're just like, alright guys, if we keep trying A, eventually... It's worked once. Well, it's worked 3 times. It can work more. But Lunatic... and the entire team of Tricked falling prey to Molotovs and grenades as Lunatic gets a second. And they know they're on A. Nothing but pistols. And doesn't even need an AWP. Darku just goes, nope, I'm not even going to use it. Just use a nice pistol. Finish off this round. Not even going to waste the very powerful and expensive bullets. So 7-3 to PACT. This is only the first map, guys, and a best of 3, so comebacks are always likely and possible. So Tricked heading towards B and then going, nope. Let's head through middle. See if we can find anyone sort of rotating. But once again, Darku, despite the fact being slightly flashed, manages to find one of Tricked hiding behind the door. His guns are traded to try and make something magical happen. So once again, this Tricked side economy is not doing great. But they're going to try and make something happen. Once again, going on to this A site. There are quite a few AWPs all over this map, so you need to be careful. And Sydney just waiting patiently. They've got all the time in the world. They've got 40 seconds. And all they have to do is sit and wait, and then they get that nice win. Whereas Tricked, they want this win. They've got to fight for it. But the longer they leave it, the more pressure they're going to be under. And the more mistakes that will possibly come out. So once again, they make another push onto A. Sydney, though, still being patient, but Lunatic manages to get one. Sydney's patience finally pays off. But 2 versus 5. Bomb has been planted. A-Core, 1 versus 5. Manages to get 1. How many more can he get, if any? These Orps, they find him. Lunatic. There we go, picking up the AK as a bit of a victory prize. And this time, they definitely have enough time to defuse this bomb. Still PACT. Economy now just getting a little out of control. As they just keep sort of winning rounds. And not many people are falling on their side. So they're just able to save weapons and save money. Whereas Tricked, just doing whatever they can. And buying everything that they can. To try and make something happen. Does look like they're mainly stacking and looking to go for a B push. With A-Core maybe being a bit of a distraction, but here it comes. Unfortunately, Sobel gets 1. Can he find any more? Through the chaos of the smoke, he does kind of run in and turn around. Manages to get a headshot through the smoke in the chaos. Oh, that was a bit unlucky. Hunden turning around at the last, probably worst time. But Such managing to get 1, but it's not enough. These SMGs just not being able to do much. Even through all the chaos and even nudging into each other. PACT holding strong. Another win. 9-3. There we go. Tricked managing now to saved up a little bit. Can they make something happen? Once again, looking like and heading towards B, but it's been mollied off. They're going to either have to wait, or they could obviously smoke it to defuse, to extinguish it, but not really much point. They do seem like this A site, and this time, Darku not managing to find one quite yet. Now Trick know exactly where he is. He's been there pretty frequently, so he's been an absolute menace in that position. Getting pretty much first blood the last 3 or 4 rounds in a row. And you definitely need to be careful. Here we go. Patented Tricked A site. And Morelos manages to get 3! 2 headshots. But finally being taken down. As once again, Trick find themselves in a, I was about to say 2 versus 4, but now it's a 2 versus 3. And B site is nice and clear. But will they have a chance to plant the bomb before PACT make a heavy push and stop them from doing so? 9 seconds to go. Plenty of time to plant. Here we go. PACT. They've got a single flash in terms of utility. But not anymore. Although, who needs utility when you can just AWP people? And AK them Sydney and Lunatic. Keeping it cool. Getting that nice win. 10-3. in that penultimate round before these two tires switch sides. And we get to see what Tricked can do on CT, and if PACT can just get a couple more wins. Take the first map. See, like, pretty heavy B-sided stack. All guys wanting to try and push, but Morelzo holding mid and just saying no, no, no. Don't need any of this funny business. Seems like they might be considering rotating round. Go for there once again, patented, but Darku through the smoke. He might not have an AWP this time, but still managed to get first blood. So Bubsky getting down Sobol on B. Oh, little bit of friendly fire there. We won't talk about it. Down the quiet. 1 health. What is with this? Managed to get the bomb down. Doesn't matter how much health you have, even if you only have 1. But Sydney taking down Hunter with a nice headshot. Trying to find someone maybe through the wooden crates. And he is on 1 health. Doesn't even need to be a headshot really, but Sydney taking down 1. Morello's taking down 1 as well, and Sydney getting another double. Having 3 kills in this round. Sydney truly is just absolutely a menace in some of these rounds. And so the final round of the half, 11-3. Tricked definitely need to win this one. Otherwise they're going to be under some pressure. Sydney though, and Darku, both going down, making the defense of this PACT side pretty tough. But just as I say that, a quick turnaround. Morelzo. Manages to find 3, and Lunatic finding the final of this round. And the scores on the half, 3-12. As we have a little break and the players kind of have a bit of a mess around. A fun time. What a half. PACT truly showing some pretty good resilience in saying nope, Tricked. Even though you might get the first kind of kills, we're going to bring it back every time. Darku managing to get those nice first kills off onto Tricked. It would also be interesting to know who do you guys in the chat want to win? And who is everyone rooting for as we move into the second half of the first map? There's still plenty of CS to be played. Plenty of opportunities for Trick to either make an epic comeback on either this map or the next. Not out. No PACT. Can always grab defeat from the jaws of victory, as they say. Though, staying together on this T side, making a nice push towards A. Even though, no. Ooh, however, the big flanks from Tricked, managing to get 3. 4 up, very nice. Gets a 4th. Can he get all 5? Will the team even let him get all 5? Doesn't look like it. Sarge is just like, nope. You've had enough fun, buddy. I would like some on this action. But PACT, I thought, you know, very heavy A-side push. But the nice flank from Tricked. In fact, we're being a little bit slow. Trying to make that push. But now that obviously does mean that Tricked are able to buy a little bit. They didn't go for SMGs, just went for rifles. But PACT have nothing but pistols. Didn't even go for armor. I mean, they do have a couple of rounds they're able to lose. They don't have to rush or force buys. They've got a few rounds to play with. They don't need to force anything too crazy, too early. Kind of ruin their economy. Here we go, another heavy side A push, but A core and Borup holding it down together. Very nice headshots. We move into the third round of the second half on Dust 2. Tricked. Trying to claw it back. Hunden managed to get one on Sydney. Can he get Darku? Borup. Taking down Morelzo. A very stray grenade. Being picked up. It's a 5 versus 3. PACT sort of heading down mid, trying to maybe go on to B, but being stopped right in their tracks. As Borup as well holds down mid. And a very, very clean round from Trick, not even losing a single man. So that does mean their economy is going to be pretty happy about that. So if they do lose a round, they're able to kind of buy straight back in and not worry too much. PACT going for some deagles. And only a little bit of armor. You see a little bit of a push down short. Once again, a very popular site A. Darku managing to find one nice headshot, but A-Core getting a nice quick one in return. Fantastic grenade, doing a nice lot of damage there. Sydney going down to Borup, but Lunatic showed his skills with the AWP. But he's got some pretty good accuracy, and he's showing it there as well with the Deagle. But Borup trying to get onto that side to defend it, but Lunatic saying nope. Although 34 health between these two gentlemen, Darku and Lunatic. Lunatic not long for this world, and nor is Darku. And while Great Molotov to slow him down, 111 health. What? And third time somebody's on 1 health. There's definitely a pattern here in terms of people narrowly escaping death. Tricked. Still on this fantastic winning streak so far on their CT side. PACT, after a nice few saves, managed to find themselves back with a decent chunk of weapons. Although Lunatic finding himself a bit of a 1 versus 2, trying to be a bit of a distraction on that B site, trying to stop Tricked from rotating onto A. But unfortunately goes down. Nice grenade coming out, but only getting a bit of damage on Morelos. But Hunden and Acorn managing to get to, though Sydney trying to get a roll on T side. Managing to find two himself. Just manages to get that. Oh no, I thought maybe he could get out after getting the bomb planted and hide from the smoke. But 1 versus 1. Sydney going down. Once again, plenty of time for this Tricked side to defuse. As he decides what weapon he wants to keep. Definitely a good choice. Getting the most expensive gun, saving that for one of your teammates. Most likely Acor. There we go, straight onto Acor. Although Tricked, not such a clean round from them. Only having one man left standing, but does mean that puts a bit of pressure on the Tricked economy. So if PACT did manage to obviously steal a win, might be hard for them to buy back in. But that does mean that PACT do need to win a round on T side. So far they've been a bit unlucky. They had a good CT side, but Tricked not losing a round yet on their CT side. So they've definitely got this momentum. They're feeling confident. But they do need to be careful because, as they say, overconfidence can be a weakness. So a bit of a slower pace from PACT. Coming down long rather than short, but still having Sydney, or at least one person over by B, maybe cause a bit of a distraction. But Darku getting that nice headshot. Can he get Acor? He does, as he's not reloading, but cocking the next round in. And flashes and smokes going out all over the place. Relzo managing to get one. Darku getting another. Could this be the win for PACT? First win of this half for them on T side. Like I said, that win does mean that Tricked struggling a little bit to buy, as they did lose quite a few guys on the round before, on the 5th round. They now don't have quite the economy they need. And PACT now have a chance to really put the economy in its place and really push the advantage. Because if they win here, it'll be 14 rounds, either force Tricked to save or force buy. If they save, possibly a 15th round could be in the cards. PACT play this right. Take out either as many Tricked as possible or just fully wipe them. But Bubsky taking down Darku, Hunden taking down Sydney and Morelzo. So while they might have had some decent weaponry, all it needs is a FAMAS and a couple of headshots. And Hunden holding down that B side. Just like that, Tricked. A very firm position to win this round. Only 2 guys left on PACT. Can they find any? We're up. Says no to Lunatic. He's probably looking for that AK. But they do now also have the bomb, so Sobol in a bit of an awkward position. As if he tries to push onto the bomb, there's an AWP waiting for him. So round 8 of this second half. PACT had a fantastic opportunity there to definitely hurt the economy of Tricked. Fortunately, didn't go to plan. And 3 guys went down almost within the first sort of 30 seconds. And now Tricked not even really needing to buy too many weapons. They've just picked up the dropped weapons of PACT. So they're pretty happy. But what can they do with it? What can they do? And Hunden didn't buy a helmet. He just went for straight Kevlar. Maybe confident that PACT won't shoot them square in the face. But the double AWPs, definitely scary. Especially down these long corridors and open spaces. As I said about PACT being on CT, tricked on CT, they just have to sort of sit back, let PACT do anything maybe too daring. They can just run the clock down, as they say. 45 seconds. Pressure is probably starting to rise on PACT. They need to make a decision on where they want to go and how they're going to do it. The longer they leave it, the more likely they are to rush and make mistakes. 30 seconds left. They've decided to go for a big push onto B. Sobel manages to get one. Darku gets another. And this B side is now completely open. And it does look like Tricked have decided possibly to go for a bit of a save. Maybe look for any exit frags as PACT run from that bomb. But that does mean that now PACT edge ever so closer to winning this first map. But definitely a good choice to save. They don't want to waste losing what little economy they have. Nice win there. Nice win there from PACT. 9-14 the scores. Not going for the double AWP setup. Acord just going to be the lone AWPer once again. PACT now, once again, have another opportunity to really hurt the economy of Trick. But Hunden, through the smoke and through the chaos, finds two. Straight away puts an absolute stopper on this A push. Again, just as PACT sort of seem to have a nice advantage or an opportunity to really close out this game. They're now in a bit of a tricky situation. They're able to find anyone from Tricked, maybe being a bit too greedy or not watching a particular angle, or just watching an avenue, and they can sneak in. But it does look like Tricked covering all their bases in every corner. So it's going to be incredibly hard for PACT to make an entrance. But they're going to try onto A. Nice Molotov. And not able to sort of hide away. But still not checking. Hunden gets another. An A-core without AWP. It's Tricked. Now, themselves edge closer and closer to that wonderful 16. Again, that does mean that Trick get a bit of breathing room in terms of their economy. So they were very, very close to sort of running out and then giving PACT excellent opportunity for a win. Sort of looking at the scoreboards, everyone's at least on double digits. PACT managing to get some guys into the 20s. There what can they do here on round 10 of the second half of the first map. Borup managing to find Sydney. Sneaking around. I definitely feel that PACT not playing as confidently as they were on the CT side. Going in, trying to avoid the old flash, but London ready for Darku. Once again, 5 versus 3. Tricked in the driving seat of this round. Once again, now they don't need to really do anything too crazy or be too aggressive. They can just wait PACT to come popping around a corner. Let's try and make maybe a too risky of a play. Again, they don't really want to throw away their economy. They don't want to throw away their weapons for no good reason and sort of die for no gain. Although, Sobel knew exactly where those Molotovs are being thrown from. Gets a second. This B side looking a bit bare for any kind of CT. So the bomb is able to go down. I do feel like Trick do need to contest this. They can't just kind of save and let it go. Hunden finding one. They don't want PACT to have that 15th round win and have map point. They're going in. Orp goes first. Hunden gets another. Borup managing to finish him off. Ooh, very close game there. Sorry, very close round. Again, if PACT had managed to get that bomb off, could have been map point. And then Tricked wouldn't have been able to have made a single mistake after that. So a slight pause there. I feel PACT probably doing most of the pauses to try and maybe get their sort of coordination, what they want to do, where they want to push. Restricted definitely in this driving seat. They definitely have started to get this momentum going. Starting to get wins. There's one. There's two. Borup. Fantastic headshots down to Sobel and Sydney as they tried to push through long. Again, try and get on this A site. Under now. Can he find anyone? Taking a bit of damage. Down to 34 health. Darku though being taken down by Aiko. Aiko and his fantastic AWP skills, but Borup taking down Lunatic and then a literal grenade. Finishing off the round. Another pause. I don't think Tricked are doing these pauses. If I was them, I would just want to keep this momentum going and just keep winning these rounds. Sometimes this game is definitely a mind game. And once you start losing, it's going to be quite hard to kind of get yourself out of it. And all they've managed to muster PACT are a couple of Deagles. Now, I did say earlier that they were able to lose a few rounds, but I feel like a few has turned into many. They definitely need to get a couple of wins and really hurt this economy, but Just keep making these fantastic comebacks and pushes. Definitely more confident on CT than on T. Shrek's just waiting. Waiting patiently all over the map, just waiting for PACT to either make a push or a mistake. Does look like they are going for a bit of a heavy A push. But also a couple of guys out and about being distractions. Darku probably trying to be a bit of distraction, but Hunden taking him down. PACT are able to get on site. Most likely plant. Just before that Inferno grenade manages to get off. But they do have nothing but pistols and some deagles. But do manage to get two. Also gets one with the deagle and second. But Josh manages to get two himself. Tries to go for a defuse. So Sobel hears it and instantly puts him out of his misery. This does mean that match point for PACT. Oh, sorry. Map point. Still best of 3, so it's not quite match point just yet. Tricked. Literally throwing everything and the kitchen sink. After losing that round, their economy not looking great. So this is it. This is all they've got to be able to muster. This what could be final round of the map. So Sobel going down straight away. Somebody going to go and maybe find that now spare gun of Sobel. Doesn't seem like it. So, unfortunate flash. A-Core manages to get walls. Being taken down by Darku. Taking down Darku as they try and push onto this A site. And now Tricked have the bomb themselves. With Sydney being the last man standing. What's he going to do? He's going to pop up and say hi to Hunden, and Hunden's going to put him straight down and say, nope, back down for you. So, PACT, they were struggling to get that 15th round. If they struggle like they have been to close out this match, Tricked could easily take this. So we'll just have to wait and see. They're going for a very aggressive push onto B, but Saj saying no. Bubsky also helping him out, managing to find two himself. And then very nice hit fired from A-Core there to finish off the round. 14-15. Man, this is close. I didn't actually expect it to be this close towards the end. I thought PACT might have closed it out a bit cleaner than this, but seems like it's not meant to be. Tricked not making it easy for them, and nor should they. This is the finals. These guys have battled hard to get here. What a finals it's turning out to be so far. So again, another match pause. Trying to rally probably both sides. Back though, they themselves Gone for a bull buy. Because all they need is this one round. Don't want it to drag on any longer. Correct. Gonna do everything they can to hold. Once again, they don't need to do anything too aggressive. Definitely don't want to be making any mistakes now. And time is on their side. And now it looked like PACT were going to go for a bit of an A push, but I think it was a bit of a bait. As it looks like they want to try and rotate to B. Tricked, figured it out. They've gone, there's no one really around here. Maybe they're going for B. And this is it also, mind games that you can play on T side. Try and absolutely outgame the other side. Try and make them think that a push is coming. But here it comes onto B side. Bubsky managing to get Lunatic. Saj managed to get one himself. A-Core managed to get the one lone man going towards A. But Tricked are going to do a bit of a flank. Darku managed to get 100, managed to get another. And here we go. 15-15. We move into now overtime, guys. On this first map as well. What a finals. Couldn't ask for anything better, really. Nice close game. So who do you guys think are going to win the overtime? And considering Tricked have been pretty good on both T and CT, I would favour them. But PACT have also shown some pretty dominance in quite a few rounds. So just have to wait and see. It seems once again just go for a bit of a mess around, a bit of a warm up. Is also entertaining. They always do some kind of cheeky shenanigans. I mean, we did just see one team just get absolutely wiped, so they just kind of stood there. Just having a nice mess around. Just sort of, you know, maybe stretching. Just saying, do you know what, guys? Let's have a bit of fun. Nothing needs to be taken too seriously. And here we go. We move into overtime. Tricked. CT. PACT. T. And this is only the first map, guys. This is a best of 3. So it could even go all the way. But especially if this first map's concerned in terms of overtime, just how close these teams are. Although Darku in the first guy down on PACT. That very powerful wallop. Making it a 4 versus 5. The tension definitely starts to rise. Tricked using as much utility to slow down this push from PACT. They've still got one Molotov. They've got a couple of flashes, but not much else. So it looks like once again another A push through short. Relzo manages to get one, but Acor taking him down in return. Borup doesn't quite see Sydney through smoke, but now he does as it dissipates. 2 versus 4. Hunden can definitely hear that scope being used. And Sobel, despite the fact that grenade was pretty close, decides that the bomb is definitely worth it, and I would agree, but it does mean that he is on 25 health. Lunatic getting one, Sobel getting another, Acor making it a 2 versus 2, and Sobel going on an absolute rampage. And despite the fact they haven't done too well on the T side, managing to get a nice decisive win, even though it was 2 versus 4. He didn't give up. Relzo taking down Hunden right at the beginning. Bubsky taking him down in return. Just these trades right now. Oh, Borup might have been heard from Sydney. He thought he was nice and safe in that smoke, but he was not. Darku, this A site looking pretty bare. Despite the fact they won quite well on their CT side. Sort of falling apart here on this overtime. Maybe the pressure is getting to them. Lunatic taking down Acor. Now 1 versus 3. Lunatic finishing it off. Imagine to get 2 wins in a row. Something they weren't able to do before this overtime. Definitely tricked, maybe getting a bit nervous, but nope. Bubsky taking down Darku straight away. This time giving Tricked a bit of breathing room, a bit of an advantage. Acor probably hear a few guys. Oh, nice through the smoke. Relzo and a second Sobel. Quite the performance so far. Can it be a nice clean round from Tricked? Lunatic and Sydney. Only 2 members left on Team PACT right now. Like they're trying to push on to A. Definitely a map favourite. Trying to probably jump over that smoke. Lunatic being taken down by Darkor. Right, Lunatic being taken, and Sydney being taken down by Acor. Is now 17-16. Switching sides once again. Again, bit of fun, bit of mess around, and these guys figure out what they want to do and how they want to play out. Just the first map. It's not even a best of 1. It's best of 3. This is what it means when you are a finalist. Can't just give up. You've got to dig deep. Neither side wants to give up. Neither side wants to give up this first map. So, tricked. Up to their old tricks. Hey, hey. As they go for that A push once again. Nice, patented. They should definitely patent it at this point, that's for sure. Although both teams pretty should. They do quite enjoy going down this short. A little bit of damage from that grenade, but not too much. I was hoping for a bit more. I think PACT do have a pretty decent idea where tricked are. Smokes and flashes go out all over the place. Try and get some cover. They move on to this A site. One still on CT spawn. Morelzo takes one. Lunatic takes another. Darku gets one. Borup finally finds Darku. It is 2 versus 4. He does manage to get the bomb down, but fantastic headshot there. A-Core going down. And now 1 versus 4. Borup gets 1, gets 2. But it's not over yet. He still needs to find another 2. Just pops out. Sobel to get and find him. With plenty of time to defuse. Not an issue. Very unlucky there from Borup. But it was a 1 versus 4. You expect those to not go so well. Tricked. Once again, looking like they want to go for this A site. Now, probably trying to fake out a little bit. Maybe going for a bit of a rotation onto B. But Hunden being taken down by Darku. Sobel taking down A-Core. But Saj being able to get one back. Bubsky taken down. Are they able to get the bomb down? Bit of a charge from the CTs. Molotov. Borup should be able to get the bomb down. Such is able to cover him. 1 versus 2. Well, he goes for a bit of a fake. Pros don't fake. Sydney. He's pulled some pretty decent things out of the bag. Easily gets 1. But not 2. Borup putting an end to Sydney's potential massacre. (18-17) the scores. I don't think this game's going to end, guys. That's all I'm going to say. So the triple AWP setup, you know, each their own. I wasn't even going to comment on it. I almost thought that maybe they've gone back to a bit of a round swap, but no, this is actually a proper round. Threw me off a little bit. with so many AWPs out on the field. Trick just even so much as moves out of a corner. A-core. And Bubs being taken down by Sydney. Lunatic finding the third. Sydney going down. Morelzo taking down Hunden. And now the 1 versus 4. 1 versus 3. Darku finishing that off, and what a first map. I thought it was never going to end. But don't go anywhere, guys, because Inferno, second map coming up, and will it go to a third? Well, we'll have to wait and see, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's anti-beats, the maddest beat.
The music just turns me on.
Unknown. Look, says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Yo, look, I might pull up to the scene. What's happening? All good. Says she wants a man. Treat her well, little hood. When I hit that jackpot, you know the whole squad eating. Back 15, bitch, then I'm out eating. Look, I came in for a wine, couple drinks, little fun. Man, she talking about a man, got her looking like a bum. I don't even wanna be rude. Ain't that kind of guy. Why she talking about a man? Now I was gripping up her thighs, back it up for me. Up for me, slow wine, do it properly. Properly, take time, back it up for me. Up for me, slow wine, do it properly. Properly, take time. I tell her I ain't gonna bother making all these promises. Why bother saying something when I'm gonna do the opposite? I can promise you this night, nothing more. Call me MC Hammer, cause I'm feeling like I'm 4 eyes. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Looking wavy, wavy. I said she looking wavy, wavy. Looking wavy, wavy. I said she looking wavy, wavy. Yeah.
Says she tired of my crap, but if I get her back, then I'll trade my old stack, then I'll make it back. I see you on your Insta looking cute, but calm down, car. I put you in that kind of the groove, and yet she telling me this and telling me that. I miss the days up in ill earn sipping on yeah, and I've been running her down, need my energy back. And now she's saying that it's peak, that I ain't getting her back, but girl, I need you back on my team, boo. Cause them I can't treat you, love you, I feed you, I please you. Look, I ain't shifting the blame. Only girl like I had that didn't care about the fame, that's why she wavy. She wavy, man, I say that's why she wavy. Wavy, she be looking like a maybe. So will I hit it? Maybe, yeah.
I says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Says she looking wavy, looking like a maybe. I don't want a babe, but the shit is getting crazy. Looking wavy, wavy. I said she looking wavy, wavy. Looking wavy, wavy. I said she looking wavy, wavy. Yeah.
Purchase your track now.
I don't wanna, but the shit is getting. Says she looking like a. I don't wanna, but the shit is getting looking wavy. Says she looking wavy. Looking wavy. Says she looking wavy. Yeah.
It's anti-beats, the maddest beat.
The music just turns me on.
Well, welcome back everybody to this second map, and I hope you've had a good break, because that last map was pretty long, wasn't it, Alex?
Yeah.
Oh, I should also introduce, I've got a co-caster now. Alex, how are you doing?
I'm okay, how are you, Alex?
I am pretty good. I've just had a nice break, and we're straight into it. Acor getting the first onto Sydney, Morelzo getting Hunden. Is Bonsky going to be able to get a couple? He is.
Acor getting that second. And then just slash and bore up, just finishing them off.
An almost clean round from Tricked. So what did you think about the last game?
Well, that last game was a pretty long, intense game.
It was very long.
It was a very tick-for-tack game.
I thought Tricked were going to win it. They looked pretty dominating on CET. They started absolutely just winning round after round. But this is their map. So let's see what they can do on it, shall we? They do win, obviously, the first round.
Indeed.
Get a bit of a buy going.
Couple of MP9s, MP40, UMP45 and M4.
Definitely a good choice. And I do also like PACT saving.
Going for that 5-stack blocks.
Yep. I mean, you don't want to be sort of force buying. I mean, they did only get one frag, so they didn't even get a lot of money in terms of kills. They definitely didn't get the bomb down. Obviously getting Morelzo. Is he going to find a second? He sprayed into the smoke. Got a couple of hits off. Does manage to find a second.
Gets a double there.
Yep.
And top of mid. And then just Borup finishing off that round, giving Sydney.
Yep. And now I expect a nice buy from
Pact.
PACT. Thanks. Yeah.
Just going for that 5-stack AK.
I mean, it's reliable. It's a good weapon. Can't blame them. Does the job. Does what it says on the tin.
More than that.
Most people's preferred weapon. Even CT guys just go, oh, I have that.
Sure.
For sure.
36 damage per shot. Awesome range for 36 meters. Do the whole of mid for you.
I mean, reliable going in real life as well. So, and putting it to good use, Darko.
Getting taken out by Borup.
Yep. Bit of a shame, but did manage to go 1 for 1. And I do think that's a bit of a better trade for T side, as that does mean that CT's now spread a little bit thinner in terms of defense.
2 on A, 2 on B.
Absolutely, and if they do manage to rush one side or the other, that does mean that CT do need to rotate and try and retake. But it might not be without its casualties. Does look like they do want to go for a bit of an B push, but oh, nice flash and a double spray. Not managing to get that reload off in time. Morelzo managing to take one back. Borup. Now 3 versus 2.
Oh, just getting that one shot on A-core.
Yep. Now back down to 2 versus 2. One man on each site.
Little does he know that Slush is just waiting for him in pit.
Smoke going out.
Smoke sprayed and taken out.
Hunden going down. As you said, now B side completely clear. Does need to make something happen. Doesn't even manage to find one. I thought it was close. 12 HP. 12 and 13 HP left. Not much health between the two of them.
He was sitting on what, 100 HP?
Yeah, he was on full health as he went in for that fight. Both of them were. So it's a bit unlucky there not to find anything, but sometimes how it be.
Yeah.
As we move into round 4, tricked 2-1.
Darko just doing that all necessary molly down banana. Just like trying to lure away those CTs.
A nice frag from Sydney. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh, that's okay. That was a nice frag as well.
But yeah, absolutely, that vital molly down banana, stopping any kind of aggressive defensive positions from tricked. Here we go, once again smoking out that CT side. Are they going to go for that B push? Bomb is over by A. So are they just trying to fake it out a little bit and say that we're not actually going for B? No, it does look like we're going for a rotation. Morelzo finally caught up with the memo. Goes, okay guys, I'm coming. It's 5 versus 4.
Skullboard just taking out A-core.
Does he get the second?
And Slush just taking him out straight after from pit.
We're up with the AWP. Manages to get one. Ooh,
Tags
one
him
health!
Oh! Just taken out with 1 HP. Going straight for that AWP.
I don't blame him.
One in banana, one in CT spawn. Oh, now just one graveyard.
Gets the triple. What a way to end the round.
On 1 HP.
On 1 HP. Do you know what? That has been the theme of this game. I'm not gonna lie, so many people have been on 1 health and then being able to do some either clutch, glum plants, or just something. And it doesn't matter, does it? If you've got 1 HP. If you've got 1 HP, you're still in the game. And what an absolute lunatic he is. Puns of damage, as they say. No, alright, I'll stop.
Gosh.
No more puns.
Oh my gosh.
That does mean that Tricked, though, after losing that round, aren't able to buy much and go for a save.
Well, whole of the CT side went straight for B, and they're sitting there waiting, anticipating some like play on there.
I don't blame them. But here we go. Here comes once again the Molotov through banana. Nobody's picked. No, somebody's left the bomb over by T.
Yeah, no, they leave the bomb there just to hide it from the TT, so they just can quickly rotate back, and even if they need to go to A, they could just quickly go get that bomb and rotate quickly through apps.
No, absolutely a fantastic strategy, but A side is completely clear. So now somebody has to run all the way back to go and plant it. Now, yeah, absolutely keeps it safe. CTs don't know where the bomb is, where it's coming from.
What?
Hunden?
Hunden? What? AFK?
Oh, there's spray down though.
Ace! Oh no, not an ace. So, Sobo just got one.
Yeah, he stole it. Sobo, I think if I was Melzo, I would be voting to kick. Not gonna lie.
For sure.
I would be pretty wound up that somebody just stole my nice
ace.
ace. Yep. But hey ho. And now, tricked, being able to buy some stuff, but no helmets, just Kevlar. They had to scrimp out a little bit.
Bob's got a helmet and a defusal kit.
And a defusal kit. The only guy with a defusal kit. Well, the way this bloodshed has been going, who needs a diffuser, eh? Morelzo finding Hunden.
A-Core finding Morelzo.
Down Darku. In what can only be a bit of a bloodshed right now. So much is going on around this map. 4 versus 2 right now. Lunatic with that ACOG. Probably going to go and save it. And just sort of falling back and just saying, do you know what, guys? Don't really want to risk it. Let's play it a little bit safe, shall we? Let's not do anything crazy. We haven't got a lot of money ourselves.
They're anticipating a push now. Lush is just waiting patiently in pit. Watching that mid.
Patience is a virtue.
Indeed. Sydney just going back for the bomb quickly. Where will you rotate?
I do like the fact that PACT are just going for the save. But it also does mean that maybe Trick do get a bit itchy and do want to try and find them maybe. Bit of mind games going on, but with only 10 seconds left. Doesn't look like any more bloodshed from that absolute chaotic onslaught earlier. So we'll calm down a little bit now as the round ends in. Nothing too exciting.
Yeah, just some quick money for the Tricked.
Yep, just some quick money, but obviously on the T side, things aren't as expensive and they don't have to buy defusal kits. So everything's just a bit cheaper on their side. So for them to lose around, not too bad. But
well, PACT still being able to afford those Kevlars and full utility
and AKs.
The AKs and all.
Yep. That's what happens when you save, you know. Sort of spread the costs around a little bit. Nice Molotovs though, but not only doing a little bit of damage, 6 damage, but very unlucky to not sort of get anyone else. Nice frag coming in, doing a bit of damage on Darku and Sydney. And a flash, I believe, stopped that very aggressive push from...
yeah, Sydney just got stuck behind that wall down Banana.
There we go. And seeing a bit of action coming up. Who's going to
wait in on the side of that?
Morelzo.
Sprayed through the smoke.
Yep, but he did let his position known, because obviously every so often a tracer does go off, so he probably just followed the tracer and just went, let's have a bit of a guess. These guys, they're in the finals for a reason. These guys know what they're doing.
Indeed. Smoke and a quick spray.
Lunatic tried to jump over, taking
some TK, no team damage.
Yeah, so you just got to watch your toes.
Ooh. Sydney just getting knocked down to 41 HP on that stack.
But A-Core taking was very lucky there not to get orped straight out by Lunatic. They're going right through a bit of that coffin.
Darku just getting headshot by Darku.
Very nice push.
Entering the B into the A site, sorry.
But Darku been taken
Slush
down.
Slush just trapped in that pit area from that Molotov and smoke.
But is doing him some good, because they might not think he's there. I mean, they did pretty much walk right past him. That smoke and Molotov not doing much to dissuade him from being down there.
Yeah.
So another round win as we move into round 8. Tricked 4-3. And even though, you know, as I said, stuff is a bit cheaper on that T side, they are starting to run low on that cash. They do need to play a bit more careful.
London's just getting mollied quickly.
Yep.
Taking them down to 94 HP.
Sydney, I think, is in a bit of trouble. And some kind of damage from some mollies, maybe a frag as well.
Sitting on 1 HP.
I'm telling you, 1 HP, the dream. You know? Anything's possible from a comeback on 1 HP.
Play of Masters.
And, you know, who needs 100 HP when you can just, you know, have one?
Sydney rotated back for that bomb. He's sitting there by T spawn, just waiting.
Going to be the bomb carrier. There's not really much he can do. He can't really peek. Well, it could be a very good sacrifice.
Indeed.
But not really worth it. He doesn't have any money, so he does go down without getting any kind of kills. He's going to have a bit of trouble buying next round.
Where's the 5th man on T side? Oh, there he is, Banana.
Yeah, 3 now on Banana, 2 sort of heading towards A, like the big rotation. Decided to go for B with 30 seconds left. They need to make something happen with Darku going down.
Sydney still staying alive.
Husky taking down 2. Sobel and Morelzo taking a couple back. Bomb is now down. Fortunately, Sydney with the 1 health just couldn't make it to the end. Probably a swift breeze knocked him over. We looked at him funny. And Morelzo looks like he's going for a save. They know where the bomb is. He can't do any cheeky rotates onto A.
Just CT just picking up all those AKs as quickly as possible before the round restarted. They're going in for a freeze.
Yeah, bit of a pause. What would you be thinking right now in this pause? You or either side. Going quite well for Tricked, but this is their map.
Yeah. So, go on.
Oh no,
I would say that you need to be like thinking about the plays that we're making, because the CT side is just anticipating all those moves that PACT are giving, and like they're not thinking ahead of what Tricked is thinking.
No, absolutely. And I mean, if I was on PACT, I'd be like, all right, guys, you know, we're on a bit of a struggle bus right now. Haven't had a win in a few rounds. Need to get ahead in the game. And I mean, that last game was incredibly long. And I mean, I know these guys play a lot of games constantly, but maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in, a bit of pressure. The finals.
It was only yesterday the 2 teams played to get that final spot.
Yep. So not a decent break. This is quite the interesting setup as they pass the AK off. We're also taking a bit of damage, so he's like, do you know what? Let's not lose this. This is our last bastion of hope. The holy grail of AKs.
Oh, Lunatic could have afforded that AK, but he just decided to stick with just the utility and a Kevlar.
But I think that's a good decision, because if he had bought an AK and they lose this round, he's probably not going to be able to buy an AK next round when everyone else buys an AK.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good choice. Keep that economy nice and strong, or as strong as you can. And also that loss bonus potentially coming in as well. But not over yet, and this is looking like a bit of a strong B push. Only 40 seconds left to go. These guys do like sort of leaving it, not incredibly late, but 30 seconds isn't a lot of time. And they don't want to not have the opportunity to plant. But Bubsky taking down Morelzo. Darku though getting some revenge, and I'm loving this spot. Getting that double headshot, taking down 2.
So much taking him out.
It is a bit of a cheeky position. I do like to use that position myself, just hiding in the flowers. You know, you give them a bit of a water while you're up there. But the CT side, definitely in a good position to take back 2 AKs and an AWP. Although, saying that, the double spray from Sydney, this man has been on fire.
From 13 HP. Can we just finish him off?
No, Acore managing to find one, but can he find another? He does. And I mean, I did miscalculate earlier and said, oh, they've got plenty of time to defuse, but I think he has time. And even though that nice double kill from Sydney, not enough.
Acore just going to go save that AWP quickly and give it to someone else on his team.
The potential double AWP. But I do know that Acore does like his AWPs. Has been pretty confident in using it quite often.
Well, yeah, it was yesterday. Acore and Borup, I think it was, that was doing the double AK setup, double AWP setup.
The double AK setup.
Double AWP setup. No, 5 stacking AKs.
5 stacking AWPs. We had 3 AWPs earlier in the
Dusty game.
Yeah.
Oh wow. What? Just on one side.
Yeah, that was the one of the OT rounds.
Oh right.
Yeah. That was
Just try hard mode.
crazy. But no triple AWP set up just yet from Tricked or PACT. Have to wait and see. All the utility gets thrown out. Sydney, the 5, as you said, 5 AKs. This is poor Bubsky not being able to get any kind of rifles. Doesn't manage to get the utility, and as always goes for that defuse kit. He's the defusing man.
And a Kevlar helmet. Need that.
He's so nice and safe. Although a bit of a change of tactic, nobody down banana are going for this very heavy A push.
What's just sitting there down
Dude,
there?
Darku managed to get Bubsky. Although Hunden getting Darku. That's getting Lunatic. Sydney getting Hunden. Acore finding Sydney. Now 2 versus 2. They know where the bomb is. That does mean that PACT are in a bit of a tricky situation. Do they go for a save or are they going to go for it? They're going for it. Morelzo gets Acore. But Borup finds Morelzo. That's just a 1 versus 1. Bobo. 30 seconds. Doesn't have to rush this. He can just sort of sit in library, I feel. Just kind of wait. Can't hear him planting.
Going for that plant, I think, now. Jumping into pit. Going into A.
Yeah, being very sneaky.
Planting behind the toolbox. Just on the edge. Rotate, hiding back in. Oh, he's just getting taken out by the AK headshot.
I'm surprised that he was even able to get that defuse off. I would have thought that from library he would have had a nice position to kind of hold off, wait for that crossover. But not only that, but he managed to get the bomb down as well. So that's some extra cash in the pocket of PACT. So 10th round.
Darku just going for that Mac 10. Everyone else with an AK. We've got 2 USPSs, 2 Deagles. E2000? No, 5.7.
But we have seen the Deagles be very effective. Darku getting a little bit of damage from it. He knows that there is a Deagle just waiting for him, so he needs to be a bit careful. You say it's just me or just inspecting the AK while he's out and about, having a good time.
Rock's just waiting on the coffin just for Sydney to just come back out again.
Sydney not getting 4 damage on him. Don't really know how he took that 4 damage, but I'm surprised he didn't go down. So Sydney taking down Acore. A big push onto B. They know that they've got the advantage. So these guys only have pistols. Sydney getting 1. Can he get another? So he has to reload. There's only 2 guys left.
Sobo getting out on slush. Lunatic planting. Darku just rotating down into coffin. Taking out 1. Can he get a second? Taking out 2.
Does manage to get 2. A very nice decisive win from PACT. Definitely bringing it back. Tricked. On a bit of a back foot right now. Lost quite a few in a row. So they do need to be a little bit careful their economy. But what a close game this one is too. Not even at half time yet. Let's see what.
Darkon is lonesome, trying to scare off everyone going down banana towards mid.
Oh, nice.
And it works.
No, absolutely. Nobody wants to pressure him right now. But then again, Trick don't necessarily need to do any kind of weird pressure. They do have time on their side after all. Have to come to them. That grenade I thought was going to do far more damage, but Hunden finding a headshot onto Lunatic. And you get another. He's flashed. Sydney.
Sydney just going down to 34 HP.
Managing to escape.
April just smoking out Darker and taking him out after.
Yep, very nice there. Very surprised Sydney managed to get away. He was flashed, taking fire.
Oh, slashed straight onto Morale.
Very nice. And now 5 versus 2, but these guys are on such low health. Sobol taking down Hunden. He knows that somebody's in pit. Ski taking down Sobol. Flash taking down Sydney. 4 men left standing. Nearly a nice perfect round.
And only 1 AK picked up.
I think they had the time. There was just so much going on. Things were going everywhere. That's 7-5 in this 13th round. Oh, another pause. A lot of pauses in this series, but this is the semis. These guys do need to be on point, basically.
Well, each team gets 3 or 4 pauses each, so they have to use it wisely.
Can't just be sort of throwing it out willy-nilly. But just have to wait and see what the next round brings. These guys do manage to obviously pick up quite a decent amount of equipment. Both sides, as you said, that 5-stack AK. Reliable. Can't really go wrong.
Round started, bomb being left at T spawn. Then Moralzo just rotating back just to pick it up quickly.
He was like, I feel like I forgot something important.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, the objective.
The one tool needed just to go and win that round for them. Get some more points on that board.
2 ways to win for the T side. Kill everyone, plant the bomb, and let it explode.
There's 3 ways to win on the CT side. Use, run out of time, or
Kill
eliminate.
everyone. Yep. Pretty simple.
Search and destroy.
Search and destroy. So, Rick, as we just said, do have a nice few ways to win. One of them being just sitting back, relaxing, holding them corners. Okay. Pact make mistakes, make them be aggressive and straight away. Sludge though. Taking quite a bit of damage, but getting a little bit in return. But trapped in pit, he needs to be careful that nobody sort of throws a stray grenade at him. Finish him off. But the big rotate over to Banana and onto B. Obski.
Finding 1. Can you get a second or third? 3. And getting out just before he could get the 4th.
Doesn't manage to quite get the 4th.
Moralzo just getting taken out by Borup after picking up that AK.
Very brave picking up that AK there. Take off that push. Ooh, not managing to find Sobel, the last man on T. But with 5 seconds left to go.
Did you not see him? They didn't see each other.
I think they know where each other are though. Incore though tried to go for the aggressive takedown, but not managing to do so. 8-5, round 14. The penultimate round of this half.
Still got 2 more rounds of this half.
Yep, this round and the next. So let's see, what can PACT do? Can they bring back a few more? They're saving, I think, for the final round.
Going full out.
Everything and the kitchen sink. They call straight away, taking down Morale's over. Obski taking down Sydney.
Taking some damage from that Molotov down at the top of Banana.
PACT can do. right now. They've only got a couple of deagles and an AK. I'm sure they really want to save that AK. Tricked all over that banana. They're holding it nice and firm. Oh, the double! Can he get the triple? No, he doesn't. Borup finishing off Lunatic. Didn't quite manage to get the triple at the end there, but a nice position for them to be in. Nice lot of money going into the final round of the half. PACT throwing everything, including the kitchen sink. It's the final round.
Getting that helmet and Kevlar, just getting all those AKs in. All the utility as much as possible.
Molotovs going straight down bananas. Trying to slow down any possible push. The PACT seem to be quite happy to wait it out. 3 on A. 2 on B.
2 on B, standing on top of each other, watching banana.
And that patient game.
2? Oh no, just getting 1.
Almost getting the second. Fortunately, those bullets not wanting to find Slash's face. They're only taking 20.
27.
27. See, even you. I was like, oh, hang on a second. Brain hurts. Maths is hard.
No, it isn't.
We'll talk about it.
And it's the nearest 10.
Anyways, 4 versus 3. We'll move swiftly away from that conversation. As Adam couldn't do math. My nose takes up too much blood.
Oh my gosh. With me finding Borup. And Lunatic just pre-firing that CT area. The bomb.
Pros don't fake.
Bob's just waiting and coughing for someone just to come up. Get up. Or just getting Moralzo just through that smoke.
But the bomb has been planted. Now, time is ticking for this CT side.
Then you're getting taken out, leaving a Lunatic by himself.
1 versus 3. Can he even find one? He doesn't.
Flash going into that diffuse.
10-5. Tricked coming into this first half of the second map. Now we get to carry on watching the pros kind of just have a bit of fun, mess around.
Kill each other.
Yeah, do some weird shenanigans like stand and do nothing and let them get a 5-man ace for no good reason.
Indeed.
Because why not?
Why not?
Why not? So, again, since those tricked maps, I do expect them to be pretty good on T side as well as on CT side. But we'll have to wait and see.
Whoa, how did Slush get up there?
Pure skill. He believed. He had faith.
Didn't he? Going through tunnel.
And again, this is a best of 3, guys. This is the second map. PACT took the first. And the final map is Train.
Yep,
Is Train. So, possibly, since these are each other's maps, possibly a third map. But we'll have to wait and see.
Why can't PACT play now?
Well, it's there's no pressure now, right? As soon as there's no pressure, everything changes and everything will just become so much easier. Like, when you're playing your ranked matches, sometimes you just struggle and struggle and struggle, and then as soon as you go into a casual, everything just sort of fits into place.
Yeah.
So these guys do like their warm-ups and their bit of shenaniganry. I'm surprised. Surprised nobody sort of goes for anything crazy like just 5 AWPs and just has a bit of a laugh and just runs around.
Well, the match is now live, ready for the 16th round.
Let's go. PACT versus Tricked. Second half of this second map. 10-5 to Tricked. Is their map. Relzo getting the first kill. Upski though, getting one back for the T side. Looking at 4 versus 3 now. As Borup gets a nice headshot onto Sydney as they make a pretty heavy push onto B. But can PACT make some kind of recovery? They don't really have much to lose. They only have pistols. They find anyone? A-Core there being spotted by Sobel. Taken out by a nice headshot. London trapped in the corner. Subski though with a fantastic double. So it looks like Darku managing to get Bubski to final. So, PACT managing to win that first CT round just like Tricked did.
Finally getting that score on the board. Bring it 6-10. Darku just taking loads of damage, 52 HP from that one Molotov at the top of Banana. Going for a full Banana rush.
And sometimes you just got to do what you need, especially when you haven't got that much weaponry. And they have gone for quite the buy, considering they did lose that last round and PACT know what's going on. You know that something's coming as a couple more guys start to rotate towards B. Try and defend it. Who's going to blink first? Molotovs, grenades, flashes.
Just the works of utility.
Yep. Darku though, going down to Hunden's Molotov.
Moralzo just taking out A-Core.
Doesn't get the second. Although Lou's taking him out with a grenade. Sydney taking down Borup.
Bubsy last alive.
He has got the AK, 1 versus 3. Go for smoke. He knows that there's a couple of guys now. But he's separated Sydney. Ooh, is he going to go for a massive flank?
He's going for... Oh, I thought he was just about to go for a rotate to the A site.
Thought so too, but it looks like he's might have baited out someone to go round. Oh no, I don't think he quite realised that one was still left up there. Soval. That was a nice play though. I respect the fake, but not meant to be.
Yeah.
into round 3 of the second half. PACT been quite dominating. Darku. Now Bubsky straight away.
Lunatic just getting 100 in that mid.
Very close though. 9 health. Eagle almost taking him down.
Ace was getting taken out by Lunatic, and Morales was just getting that double spray down on Slush and Bore up.
Very quick round. PACT bringing it back ever so slightly. Could this be the comeback? Bringing it back to a nice 10-10, and then maybe even more rounds after that. Being Tricked are starting to struggle with their economy, and every so often having to go for a bit of a save.
Going for that fourth by now for those AKs and SG553.
But they do also have a nice lot of utility. PACT have started to save a little bit, so if they do lose this round, they do have enough money saved up too. There's a bit of a rebuy with the loss as well.
Molotov in down and Banana.
Not being able to find anyone through the smoke. They have PACT haven't gone for an aggressive sort of push down Banana, sort of through the smokes and sort of baited out a little bit. So, not much action going on so far, just a lot of utility.
Sydney just throwing grenades.
But that does mean that CT are starting to run low on that utility. They'll have quite the amount. Nice lot of flashes, smokes, Molotovs, whatever they need to get onto this B site.
Well, Bore up is on his lonesome going on A. And now just Hunden rotating round into A to meet Bore up. Oh, and just to throw a flashbang and rotate back to Banana.
It might, well, it has forced Morelzo off of B for even just a small second, as he thought that maybe that flash indicated that somebody was going to make a push, but Darku managed to get Slush. Acor going and getting that nice Molotov onto Darku. Acor then also getting Sydney. But going down Morelzo. Hunden though getting the bomb down and then taking down Morelzo. Could this be a bit of a comeback for Tricked? Getting that 11th point.
The 3v2. Lunatic just rotating back to A just to go save that AWP, and Sobol just going with him just to save that M4.
Good choice, good choice. Here we go, round 5 of the second half. PACT 8, Tricked 11. Like I said, even though they did lose, they had enough to kind of get what they needed, but they can't afford to lose another round, otherwise their economy is going to be a bit troublesome. But a very aggressive flash and push. Darku getting 2. He get the 3rd, he does. This is what they needed.
Darku's just going for that straight push straight onto Banana.
Yeah, very nice triple.
Hunden just spraying down mid. And just quick spray down Banana.
Yep, and that Banana is all packed now as they start to push. Smoke. He's hiding.
Darku
Getting 4. Oh, he's not going to get the 5th.
Oh no.
Didn't he though, picking up that AK, saying, sorry buddy, I'll finish him off for you. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is the second time somebody hasn't managed to get the full ace.
Yeah. In the last couple of rounds.
But sometimes, just be like that.
And each time it's happened to Darko.
Poor guy.
And Sydney just taking those aces from him.
One day, we'll get an ace, right?
Yeah.
He's probably had loads in his time. But maybe we'll get an ace in this one. So here we go, round 6. Scores were starting to become even, but PACT saying no. Not so aggressive this time. A bit more passive. Did quite like that flash and charge in, but they've decided that if it works once, they're going to be expecting it a second time, so they've decided to change it up slightly. Smoke covering the rotations. It does look like they are starting to look like they were going to go towards B, but they've decided no.
Still Sydney just staying there to make sure no one does come back down banana.
Who does anything sneaky? They do leave. Yeah, they do leave one as well for the T side down banana. They're sort of rotating back and forth. They do need to think about where they want to go as the clock is ticking.
Oh, it's Darku and Sydney down banana. On the map, it looked like one standing on top of each other.
Being very sneaky. Here we go. They decide to go down B. 25 seconds left. Darku getting one. But traded Hunden. 1 health. Again, that common theme. I think I need that awful Hunden. As he is pretty low, but Sydney coming in, getting 2, getting 3.
3. Acor's just taking out Sydney quickly. And Lunatic just coming through. Grave. Oh.
He does manage to get the bomb down and kill Lunatic. Very unlucky there not being able to get Acor before he got the bomb down, but wasn't meant to be. And these guys need to work together. They are the last 2 standing. They need to play together. Sobal managing to get Acor. Nice headshot there, finishing the round. As the score edges closer, PACT 10, Tricked 11. Going into round 7 of this half. I wonder if we'll see another OT or not OT. That is the question.
PACT have just brought it back from 5-10. Now sitting on 11-10.
This is definitely their map. And here we go, Darku.
Can you get the second before getting killed by that Molotov?
They do manage to find one and stop that push coming down from Banana very nicely.
Slush still just grenading down banana, making sure he's there. Sydney making himself known.
So only one man on B, and that's Sydney right now, but he is getting some backup from Darku as he rotates in. Here we go. Oh, a bit of kissing going on.
Hunden just taking out Sydney just after that double spray down.
And a bit of a nudge from each other, a bit of a kiss. They sort of run into each other through the smoke, not realising where each other are, but it is a 2 versus 4. I have seen Tricked hold bomb sites quite nicely. Can they do it today? Can they do it now? The sprays from each other, Darku and Hunden. And Sobal being Acor with that grenade, and there we go. That's the end of that round. Unfortunately, Trick not managing to hold, but PACT managing to take back B site once again. Very nice win from them.
Well, I was just picking up that AK.
As we've said, the AK, very popular. Can't imagine why.
Oh yeah, Tricked has just 5-stacked it.
Go round 8, 11, 11. Oh, very quick. Borop taking down Morelzo. Darku getting a bit of a trade in.
Second mid pre-firing.
Absolutely. Darku on very, very low health. 13. He needs to be careful of a stray grenade or swift breeze to take him down. Lunatic holding Banana with that AWP. Waiting for anyone to do anything sneaky. Does need to be careful. Coming down. But it's Hunden who takes the blow. But Lunatic not managing to escape as manages to get in before he manages to escape. But they know that this round is all tricks. Now, I don't think they're going to do any kind of push. I think they're going to go for a save. It's going to be pretty difficult for them to get back on site. So, you would also expect a bit of a save here, Alex.
Yeah. Well, PACT are just sitting safely on that 11-11. So losing this one round won't hurt them so much. Darky was just sitting there with $5,750,000. Yeah, ready just to go buy, even if he does lose this. Then you get another like 1,900.
No, absolutely. They've because they've been winning and not losing too many guys, they have saved up quite a bit of cash for a bit of a rainy day like this.
Someone's going in for another pause.
Yep, but like you said, those pauses very valuable. Don't want to be wasting them. But PACT being able to get pretty much everyone locked and loaded. So a few guys do have no money left, but Darku and Morelzo have a bit of a decent amount of money saved up.
Going and killing that chicken, getting some extra points.
Yeah, you know what? Disgraceful. Hopefully they lose. Can't be killing those poor chickens. What did they do to anyone? Yeah, absolutely.
Didn't he just throw that grenade at the banana? Doing no damage though.
Very unlucky. A very much slower start to this round, as both teams know it's a bit tense.
Yeah, pretty much all over the place right now.
Yep, PACT don't want to lose because they don't want to hurt their economy any further, and after Trick's last win, their loss bonus is a bit less, but they don't really want to win. Sorry, they don't want to lose right now. They might not be able to recover and then lose extra rounds to PACT. Rounds they can't really afford to lose right now. Once again, all this utility. Lunatic! Very nice shot there onto Hunden. He had nowhere to go. That Molotov. And now they know where the bomb is. Everyone's rotating to it. Lunatic getting a second. Doesn't get a third though. Smoke going out, they know they've got to go for A now.
Oh, Rob just getting that quick headshot and then still finding Ronaldo.
Darku though, being taken down. It's all down to Sydney. He's, I think, getting sprayed down through the smoke. As soon as he pops out, Sydney taking him down. 13-11 scores. So PACT, I don't think are going to have decent amount of money, so I think they're going to go for a save on this one. Oh, a pause coming out again. I think this one's on PACT. I think after a couple of losses in a row, they need to. They've gone for a bit of a think tank moment. A bit of a. All right, guys, let's back up a bit. What needs to change?
I forgot to ask, did you see any of that original D2 rotation in this game? Last map? So switching between the 1.6 and the CSGO map?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, thought you meant like original strats. No. I know it's the anniversary, but no swapping. But Morelzo
Morelzo just taking out Slush and then Borup just taking him straight out.
to good use. Once again. Okay.
Bubbles just defending that bomb now after picking it up in lower out. Lunatic just finding Aura up.
Eeky. And even on an eco, these guys packed dangerous. And Acor being taken out as well. Nice headshot.
Unintended.
Absolutely.
And Bub's just getting that last death from Sobol.
You know me. You know I like my puns. They're always intentional. I know, I'm sorry. I said no more puns, but I just can't help myself. I'm just too punny. Alrighty then, so round 11 of this second half on their second map. And another pause. A very nice round from PACT, despite the fact they obviously were on a bit of an eco.
Waiting for this pause to finish over to get into this 11th round on the second half of Inferno.
Definitely feels like the longest pause.
It is the longest pause of this matchup so far.
But do we expect to see a third map? Or do we think that PACT are going to hold on?
I hope to see Train.
I do like Train.
Yeah.
Although I actually prefer Inferno. Inferno is probably one of my personal favourites. As I said, I like sort of going towards B and hiding in the flowers, giving them a bit of a water. It's a very sneaky position. Not everyone looks there all the time. We saw it to some good effect to this map.
My favourite maps have got to be Dust 2 or Mirage. Sitting on the top of Tetris or bottom of scaffolding, just waiting there, anticipating someone just to come and CT spawn.
So, round 11, second half on this second map. 12, 13,
14, 15.
16, 17. As all Trick have right now, some Deagles and some pretty unhappy pistols. But PACT managed to make it work. Can they pull a Trick out of the hat? Have to wait and see.
Well, PACT is packing a punch right now.
Oh, absolutely. They're fully packed out. And it's like,
Lunatic just getting that flick on bore up.
even though it was slightly flashed, although big rotation through CT spawn, they're just like, nope, we don't want none of that. No more AWPs. This is quite the funky rotation. Who needs banana? They start to push on to
Sydney taking out one. Darko taking out another. Sydney taking out the last one, being Slush. Winning that round for them, bringing it back to 13-13.
unlucky number for some, and maybe a bit unlucky for Tricked, as they have not been able to get off this 13 score in a while. And nice round from PACT, able to not have any men go down, so they're just going to be rolling in the cash just in case Tricked do manage to bring a little bit of a comeback. They have a bit of spare cash going if they do lose a round, so they must be pretty happy about that.
I think this match is way more favouring the CT side in general. Just being able to have those quick rotations from spawn to A and B.
Absolutely, and a nice kill there from Lunatic with that AWP being so deadly. he going to find him in the smoke? A bit of damage done. So lucky.
Taking him down to 59 HP.
Oh, now down to 50. I think he lost. Wait, I can do this one. 50 health.
You sure?
Yep, I'm sure. I have. See? Equals managed to lose 8 health. Nice. I think they've decided that they don't quite like B-side. They've taken quite the damage from Banana. We'll do a bit of a rotation onto A. Still got a nice sort of utility, but so do PACT. Need to be careful. Darkor is waiting for them.
Bomb been taken out by Darko. Darko getting that second. Acor taking out Darko.
Darkor with that nice double, but going down himself. They're trying to figure out where that bomb is. They're doing another rotation through CT.
Lunatic's just sitting there waiting, anticipating a move.
Yep, and he's more than welcome to do so. He's on the CT side, and a nice shot there. Gets the second as well.
10 seconds left on that clock. Just winning that round, closing it off.
Yeah, nowhere near enough time for PACT. Tricked. They do leave it quite late sometimes, but they are starting to struggle in terms of economy. I think going for a bit of a force buy, it looks like.
Trick needs just to bring this back.
Yep.
Just need to get 3 maps. Bring it to the 3rd map, being trained.
Yep. And looks like the heat is on. Pressure is rising. You know, I would have thought maybe go for the save and then hope for the 3 wins, but no, they've gone for the...
Lunatic just taking out Hunden, Moralzo just taking out Borat, and Bubs just taking out Moralzo. Lunatic watching the library. Acor just getting taken out by Sobo, leaving Bubs just to be on his own.
Lunatic here. And so deadly. Sydney
just taking him out.
Yep, unlucky for Bubsky. Couldn't find those shots. Crosshair aimed in the right place, but not quite where he was looking for. And this could be it.
Last round.
Last round. And we saw them force by in the last round. Now they've got to throw everything, including the kitchen sink, at this final round. This game-winning round.
Like kitchen sink will hurt.
Yep. Will it be game, set, and match? Tricked. A lot of damage so far. A lot of Molotovs going down that banana line. It's getting hot in here. And it just means that Tricked have to just run the clock and wait. As PACT force them sort of hold off and wait. They're pushing, still pushing down banana. And he hasn't got any utility left. Darko's running low. Lunatic is also running low.
Darko and Sydney are just waiting there, top of banana. Get some quick frags on anyone coming up banana. Everyone just rotating back into apartments.
I'm liking this rotation. This rotation onto A. This could be it as the force onto it. Lunatic managed to get one, but he's not going to be able to find another in time as he tries to cock the gun, but not managing to be able to. And this very aggressive A push. They're not going down without a fight. And now Hunden.
Wow. Hunden just going straight for it.
Sydney in a 1 versus 4. Don't really think he's got much chance.
Sydney just going either side of the A. Trying to get in there. Taking up Borup as he goes into library. And then Hunden just taking out Sydney just to close that round.
Just before bomb was about to explode. So, not over quite yet, but as we said, PACT did have a nice lot of money in the bank. And look at Sydney, 11,000 before the beginning of this round. So they're going for full buy, absolutely everything.
Are you going to see an OT or no T?
We'll have to wait and see. I don't want to cast a cursed it.
Oof. It's our last chance.
Nope, not doing it. Not doing it. as all the utility straight away going down this banana. Wouldn't surprise me if PACT play sort of 3 towards A, and they are. Lunatic managing to find 1. Hunden. Sort of, 3 towards A, as Tricked did manage to be very aggressive onto that A side. And right now, 3 are poised towards A for Tricked. 1 staying down banana to stop any kind of maybe cheeky flank or rotation. It looks like banana is the choice here. 50 seconds left. Does Sydney hear them coming? Well, he definitely knows now. He's seen some flashes and some smokes. In a nice position. Gets 1, gets 2. Does he get any more? No, Darko backing him up though. And this is it.
End of game.
End of match.
Ooh. Alright.
PACT 2-0 versus Tricked, winning Dust in that overtime, 19-17, and then winning Inferno. Quite
a strong
quite
comeback.
strongly. Yep, definitely know their map. And yeah, hope everyone has enjoyed this final. It was definitely exciting to watch, definitely hyped. Very good fun to cast. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. I have been Adam.
Well, I'm Alex.
And yeah, hopefully see you guys next time for some more exciting CSGO action.